Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. The United Arab Emirates has activated its missile alert system, accusing Iran of launching missile and drone attacks on Monday, according to UPI. This marks the first time the system has been activated since a ceasefire between the United States and Iran was declared in April. The UAE's Ministry of Defense confirmed its air defense system was actively engaging the threats and urged the public to remain calm. Officials in Fujairah, UAE specifically attributed a fire at the Fujairah oil industry zone to an Iranian attack, which resulted in minor injuries to 3 Indian nationals. The UAE is situated in a critical position across the Persian Gulf from Iran, near the Strait of Hormuz. These incidents raise questions about the stability of the shaky ceasefire, especially after Iran reportedly threatened to attack U.S. forces if they attempted to free ships trapped in the strait, and an oil tanker was struck by projectiles near Oman on Sunday. A car rammed into a crowd in the German city of Leipzig, resulting in at least 2 fatalities and impacting around 20 people. Police have apprehended the driver, described as no longer posing a threat, but stated they have no information regarding the culprit's motive. Emergency services declared a mass casualty incident at the scene in Grimme-Strasse. Witnesses reported seeing a damaged Volkswagen SUV speeding through a pedestrian zone, with some accounts mentioning bodies covered by sheets and a stabbing victim. Leipzig is a major city in eastern Germany, with a population of 630,000. The report notes a recent trend of car ramming and stabbing attacks in Germany, often linked to religious political motives or mental health issues, recalling similar incidents in Mannheim, Munich, and Magdeburg in the past year. NBC News reports that President Donald Trump announced Sunday the U.S. will begin guiding ships through the Strait of Hormuz starting Monday. This operation, named Project Freedom, is a response to requests from unnamed countries whose vessels are currently stalled due to the ongoing conflict with Iran. Trump described it as a humanitarian gesture, emphasizing the goal to free up shipping for countries and companies that have done nothing wrong. However, he warned that any interruption to the U.S. effort would be met with forceful action. The announcement caused oil prices to drop by 2%. This development follows a recent attack on a cargo ship near the strait and a condemnation by the United Nations International Maritime Organization of commercial ship seizures. Despite a fragile ceasefire between Washington and Tehran, Trump expressed little optimism about a lasting peace deal and did not rule out resuming strikes on Iran, which has blockaded the strait to most shipping since the war began. According to the Asahi Shimbun, Russia's Ministry of Defense announced on May 4th that President Putin has decided on a temporary truce for May 8th and 9th, coinciding with Victory Day on May 9th. Russia has also requested Ukraine to observe this truce. However, the ministry also issued a stark warning. If Ukraine targets the Victory Day ceremony, Russia will retaliate with mass missile strikes on Kyiv. Last year, Putin also unilaterally declared a truce around Victory Day, but Ukraine's President Zelensky demanded a 30-day unconditional ceasefire. The Russian military stated it would take all necessary measures to ensure the safety of the ceremony and advised civilians and foreign diplomats in Kyiv to prepare for potential Russian attacks and to consider leaving the city. UPI reports that Austria has expelled 3 Russian diplomats from its embassy in Vienna on suspicion of spying. Austrian Foreign Minister Meinl Reisinger confirmed the expulsions, stating that the diplomats were allegedly using a forest of antennae on the embassy roof to collect illicit data from organizations using satellite internet. Meinl Reisinger emphasized that espionage is a security concern for Austria and that the government is actively addressing such activities, including tightening legal loopholes. She deemed the use of diplomatic immunity to shield espionage as unacceptable. This latest action increases the number of Russian diplomats expelled by Austria to 14 since 2020. Russian officials have condemned the decision as outrageous and unjustified, vowing retaliation. The alleged targets included both national and international organizations with headquarters in Vienna, such as the International Atomic Energy Agency and OPEC. This development follows the 2024 arrest of former Austrian intelligence official Augusto Ott, who is currently on trial for allegedly spying for Russia. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.